Have you ever asked yourself the question, how on earth did I get here? Well, welcome to God's Workshop. I'd like to challenge you with some questions about life as you listen to this very short clip. What's holding you back? You see, very often we are believing God for a situation and it doesn't quite work out the way that we want it. So what's your current challenge? And rather than just believe for desired outcome, learn to trust the character of God. You see, so often in our coaching practice that we run, we see that people do a personality profile test and then they think that's an excuse for bad behavior. Well, my behavior is really just a display of my identity. So I'd like to encourage you to make sure that you find security in your identity in Christ. Because if you are sure of your identity in Christ, there's less to hold you back. Could it be that you're not living in the fullness of God's forgiveness and that you're not living in the place where you have really chosen to forgive? You see, if I'm sure of my identity, then forgiveness is not going to be a problem. Why? Because I know that my surrendered life to Him secures my identity. Storms will come and go, guys and ladies, but I know that my Redeemer lives. My will to forgive needs to be greater than my desire to self-righteously judge. Another question, why would you hang around waiting for people who don't really want relationship with you or want a relationship in which they can manipulate and control you? Because then we begin to think that we are what we feel rather than we are what we are by the grace of God. Some things might never feel right. So that's the time to not try and fix them, but just to move on with forgiveness. I want to encourage you just with this, that victory is not limited to a one-time event. It's a lifetime process of embracing your true identity in Christ. Remember that thoughts of unworthiness are not God's thoughts. Now, I want to wrap this up by just saying this. Every Wednesday night, we get together on a Zoom meeting at 1900 South African time. It's a free Zoom meeting which you can tune into, and we hope that we can help you answer some of life's questions as we focus specifically on what God says about the plan and purpose for your life. That'll be an opportunity to allow the goodness of God to shape your identity, because God's love will encourage you, it will equip you, it'll empower you, and it will establish you. So if you'd like to join us on a Wednesday night at 1900 South African time for a free Zoom meeting, no obligation and no funny things. Just come and enjoy the goodness of God with us. You're so welcome. God bless you.